I went on an all neurodivergent women's group trip to Drake Bay, Costa Rica, hosted by an influencer, and I'm going to tell you all about it. The trip was marketed by Hayley Honeyman, a neurodivergent content creator and coach. It was ran through an organization called Epic Trips by Worldpackers, which is a curated group trip organization, and it was held at Finca Ganadito, a sustainable farm in Drake Bay. I vlogged the experience and I wanted to share some clips with you, but before I get into the actual vlog footage, I just wanted to come on here and intro, because the first clip that I shot where I'm like explaining everything about my travels and the beginning of the trip, for some reason there was no audio on it. So I was in this unique position where I was the last to leave for my travels and the first to arrive. And the way that that happened is I took a red-eye flight when most of the other women on the trip flew in the day before, and they stayed in a hotel on like the main area, like where the airport is, and then they took a bus and boat. I think the bus was like 6 or 7 hours. I just realized I said 6, 7. Then I think it was like another hour boat ride. I opted for the slightly more expensive, slightly less available option, which was to take like a small charter plane, just because I didn't want to sit on a bus for multiple hours. So I left way after everyone. I flew my red-eye flight from California, where I live, directly into the main airport, and then directly went on the charter plane to go to Drake Bay. The experience of the charter plane was a little bit scary for me. I don't think I fully understood what to expect, and I had never been on a plane that small before. There were like 10 people on the plane. Like there were like 10 seats, and that includes the pilot. I was, I think, the first person online to get on the plane because I'm anxious, and that put me at the front of the plane. I was literally sitting behind the pilots, like my knees were like touching their seats, and I didn't realize how overstimulating that could have been for me, or it was. And when the plane took off, I like freaked out, and I eventually like was able to move my seat. And then on the way back, because I also took a charter plane on the way back, it was like a lot better. But yeah, that was a crazy experience. And once I was able to move my seat and calm down, I did get a look at the view, and it was really pretty. So at least there was that. And then, like I said, I was the first to arrive. I got to the finca, and I was the first to be able to pick my room. So I got a really nice room. I was a little overwhelmed from traveling and from all of the change, and I feel like the first day was kind of rough. I was hoping that like a nap and a shower would like calm me down. I'm gonna show you the rest. So yeah, I got to my cabin, and I was hanging out in my cabin, and some of the fabulous other participants of the trip started to arrive, which was really exciting. We all went to bed, and the next morning we got up, and that's kind of where my footage starts. That was the view from our balcony in the jungle cabin that we're staying in. I'm out here, there's a hammock. So it's the second day. It's like almost 9:30, and it's already getting really hot, but I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday. I feel like yesterday I was in panic mode. I was exhausted from traveling, and honestly, like, at the end of last night before I went to bed, I was like struggling. I was really close to a meltdown, and I was like trying to figure out how to make travel plans home. I'm like, I have to go home. Like, I have to go home early. And I'm glad that I didn't. Like, I decided I'm going to stick it out, and I'm going to use this experience and this week as an exposure and try to put myself in uncomfortable situations, but safely. I think that's something that's really hard for me, and like something that I've been challenged with before. I was just thinking of an example. Like, I went on a trip with the person I was dating at the time to New York City, and our hotel was way uptown and we were in Midtown, and I had my bag with me, and it was heavy and it was overstimulating me, and I couldn't figure out what to do with my bag. We tried to put it in a storage locker, and then that didn't work out, and I started freaking out, and I got to the point where I was so overstimulated that I got an Uber, and I'm like, we just have to go all the way uptown to our hotel to check in so that I can put my bag down. And it was such a waste of time and waste of a day, whereas if I just took a second to breathe, put my bag down, like maybe go someplace that was cool because it was hot that day, and like think, I could have figured something out. And I feel like I run and try to find comfort in those types of situations so often. So in this space, which is like a neurodivergent retreat, I'm trying to push myself to be more open and vulnerable and like confront those things. So that's what we're working on, and so far today has been really good. Everyone's been really nice, and I enjoy talking and meeting with all these people. And now we're gonna go to the orientation, and after orientation we have a beach workshop, so I'm kind of nervous about going to the beach and the sun because it's gonna start to get really hot. But I'm staying hydrated. I'm drinking tons of water and electrolytes, and I have sunscreen that I have not put on yet because sunscreen just gives me such bad sensory issues, but I'm gonna put it on before we go out in the sun, and hopefully we're gonna have a good day today. So I'm gonna go catch up with everyone at the retreat for the orientation right now, and I will update you guys soon.
My hat is like, that's crazy. Look at these waves, they're insane. Sit not on this thing. I feel like I want to sit here.
Facing this way?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to the store, and I'm in the back of a pickup truck with my new friend over here. Say hi, guys. Hey. Wait, I'm flipping it. If it will flip.
I can't process.
Why won't it flip? Oh. There it is! Yay! Woo! This is a new experience for me, but it's gonna be fun. fun.
Yes, it's will. Will is so fun.
You have a way to bring out every single insecurity deep inside of me. You lay in your apartment, your hand holds my throat, a gentle choke that I don't pull away. You say you're honest to a fault, but behind your eyes I see the lies buried by the pain you bear. You are a broken man with a past so bloody, and I think that I can fix you, but I can't. I'm just your band-aid, my adhesion is too weak. You pick me up to throw me out, I'm trying to cling, and I ran all the miles for you. And after all you put me through, I see through all the chaos and the pain that I felt for a man who never bothered to learn my lesson. Use me, let me be a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm drowning in my own fiction's illusion, no fantasy. I know that I'm a fall for having expectations and for letting myself trust you once again. You are exactly what I can't resist, but won't admit.
Very nice. A frog. I gotta get away.
That first moment in the morning when you pull your earplugs out of your ear and all of the sounds of nature are just shot in, like, the stimuli is so intense. I feel like the construction is like taking away from the ambiance of it all, but it's fine. I've started to get bug bites. Oh my god, I don't want to flip you off. I have these like little bug bite stickers. It is Wednesday, day 4 of my trip here in Drake Bay, Costa Rica, and I did not film yesterday at all, which was a little bit intentional. Yesterday we woke up early, we took a nature walk around the property, went into the back jungle a little bit, saw some birds. The other group, we were divided into 2 groups, and the other group saw monkeys, our group did not. And then we had breakfast. We again split into 2 groups. Some of the participants did some farming here on the property. My group went to the local school to help clean it up. This school is about to resume again in a couple of days. Then we came back and ate lunch, and in the afternoon we just kind of hung out, relaxed, stayed out of the sun, which was great, and we had dinner. We played some games. We played Heads Up, and it was just a fun, chill day. Basically, today, there was an option for an excursion for snorkeling, and I didn't realize that pretty much everyone in the group signed up for that excursion except for me. So I'm here in my cabin alone because everyone left at 6:30 to go on this excursion, and breakfast here on the property is at 8. So I'm gonna get up and do that, and then everyone doesn't come back until late in the afternoon. So I pretty much have this whole morning and early afternoon free to occupy my time however I want, which I feel like is good to have like a little bit of downtime. I think I was thinking about it, and like the thing that I'm most excited to do is I think I'm gonna try to wash all of my dirty clothes in the sink, and there's like a rack to hang it, and I brought like detergent, like little dry detergent sheets. So I'm gonna try to do some laundry today and put it out in the sun, and hopefully it will dry by the late afternoon. I don't know. But that's like my big plan for the day, and then just kind of see where the day takes me other than that. So there are so many bugs in this cabin. It's crazy. I'm gonna shut up the fan so at least like there's not that sound going. That's one less sound. But dude, okay, I walked in here. I don't know if it was a cockroach or a beetle. There's so many cockroaches, which is disgusting, but whatever. Like, this weekend is an exposure. This whole week is one long exposure for me. Let me say it again, okay? This whole week is one long exposure for me, and part of that is there are so many bugs and creatures here that otherwise I would be freaking the F out, but I am choosing to try and remain calm to the best of my ability. I think when there are other people around, like, I'm a little bit more inclined to be like, oh, I got a bug. But like, I came back from the shower last night and there were, okay, let me flip you around and like show you. Okay. Wait. I have to like untilt lock it. Okay, do you see the shoe on the floor? I don't know if it was a beetle or what, but like I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So there's something under there. I like crushed it and I didn't pick up the shoe. And then, okay, let's bring you over here to my other shoe. I think that was a cockroach. And so then I got into bed and I was reading, and they like my like reading light, you know? Oh my god. So then I got into bed and they like my reading light, and oh my god, that's so annoying. I'm so sorry. There was like, I don't know what it was. It looked like, it wasn't a cricket. It was like a long stick looking thing, and it was like in between, like it was on my bed, and it just, it kept, and I had to stop myself from screaming. And I turned like the main light on because I'm like, I can't read in just a reading light because all the bugs just go and gravitate towards my reading light. So that's annoying. Yeah, bugs. That's literally what I wanted to tell you. Okay. I've been rambling for 10 minutes and I don't know what I've been saying. So I feel like this is enough of an update for now. And I'm gonna go get ready for breakfast. And we'll see how I occupy my time today.
what, man? Oh. I'm being really hard on myself right now about like really random things. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm itchy. I think I showed the like bug bite patches. Did I have them like all over my legs. Like, can you see? I don't even know. How do I show you? Like, how do I literally show you? How do I literally show you my legs right now? Because I have these like bug bite patches, and there's some bites that I didn't even cover. I have bug bite patches all over my legs, and there's some that I didn't even cover because I'm trying to, what's the word? Like, use them intentionally. Like, I don't want to use them up and then not have any. So that this morning, okay, so after I did the laundry, which is drying on the rack and makes me feel really good, I went to the beach and we just chilled on the beach and had like a chill morning. There's a what, man? Oh. And then we went back, I showered, we ate some lunch, and now we're just chilling again and we're waiting for everyone to get back. And I'm in a weird mood. I wrote some music. I think I'm being hard on myself, and like, I don't mean to be hard on myself, but I'm a people pleaser and I compare myself to other people, and I put people on higher pedestals than they need to be. And so I think what I'm doing in this situation is looking for answers that there are not answers to these questions. Like, I have to figure them out. And I'm feeling rejection sensitivity, and I'm like almost embarrassed to like talk about why, but I guess I can talk about why, and like as I'm editing I can either make it sound better or come back and clarify or just cut it out entirely. So I guess I'll just kind of say what I'm thinking. I switched the microphone so that it's just the front microphone, and I'm hoping that it's better and that you can hear me clearer and not hear as much of the background noise like the construction. We went to the beach and it was me and Hayley and Danny, and I have to be honest, I felt like a little sister tagging along, and that was totally 100% in my head. They did not do anything to make me feel that way. They were actually being so kind and inclusive, and I am just super self-conscious and had all these expectations that, like, not even expectations, but like, I'm like, oh, I should ask this, I should ask that, and then I would be like too self-conscious to do it. And when I did ask what I wanted to ask, I did it in a tentative, non-confident way, which is how I get sometimes, and I get frustrated with myself because then I start getting more and more in my head and I start spiraling. And so it was just a very human experience, and like, Hayley is very approachable and I appreciate that, and she answered all of my questions that I asked her. And now I'm just feeling like drained from the secondary conversation that I was having in my head. So saying like what I asked wasn't good enough and other stuff like that. So I need to just kind of relax and get my brain off of trying to accomplish something or be productive in some way, because obviously everyone, including Hayley, came on this trip to like have fun. And so the voice in my head is like, oh, you're like ruining her experience, just trying to have fun, and you're asking her things about business. So like, that's just kind of what my intrusive thoughts tell me, and I hate living with these thoughts in my brain all the time. It's just so frustrating. So now I'm in like kind of a somber mood, and I realize like it's not just her. Like I'm like, oh, my roommates back home are mad at me, and the people in my cabin are mad at me. Like I don't know why I'm so convinced that people are mad at me, and like also what people think of me is not my business. So even if they are, it's their responsibility to tell me if there's something that I'm doing that's annoying them, and I need to just like stop, but I can't, and it's frustrating, and I am frustrated because I have so much ambition, and I feel like this week has just been me kind of networking, but also becoming friends with people and talking and making small talk and telling people about my life, and it just makes me realize how lost I am because there's so many things that I'm so passionate about, and I feel like I have a certain direction of things that I'm interested in, but like no real roadmap of how to get there. And so the more I talk about it to people in like this small talk sort of way, the more I feel it, and it's just really hard. So I need to like reevaluate my expectations for the majority of the trip. I feel like I already did that in the beginning a little bit, and now I just need to do it again. And it's okay to check in with yourself every day or so and just kind of do those things. This was gonna be like a fun little update too, and like I don't know, I just got really deep because that's apparently what I do. But I was gonna go eat some ice cream because we went to the little store over here and I bought like a whole ass quart of ice cream, and everyone's gonna be back like any minute, sometime I'm assuming within the next 10 to 40 minutes. Oh my god, the top just completely caved in. Alright, I'm gonna go find a spoon and eat this. I am heading to the soap making and coconut workshop. We're gonna make some soap and do some fun things with coconuts. Let's see what happens. Is it better if it was like the top or the bottom?
Look at this thing, it's so cool. This is the camera that I wanted.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Like this?
Yeah.
I guess so. Or I'm weak.
You're doing great.
No, you're strong.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh,
That was a good one. She's got more confidence now. Yeah, girl. You can do hard things. Go, Lauren. Yes. Coconut affirmations. Yes. Yeah. The hands up. There was the men comment, so it's maybe fair.
Alright, so now it's already cracked. So, so let's go to the oregano button, alright?
Okay. To like scream or something.
Yeah.
Ah! Watch your thumb, watch your thumb. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's good. Feeding a horse. Yeah. Yay! That a girl. There it is. Yeah. Yeah! Look at that. Womanhood.
We're at the river. We have Boo Boo here. Everyone is swimming. And then this is where we saw monkeys on the first day. I'm gonna see if maybe I can insert some sort of video. I didn't wear my bathing suit because I just came to get clips of the sunset. But we're gonna go watch that in like 10 minutes.
Because the data here concludes we were undeniable, and we had our problems, but we were working on the code. Could we have solved this, baby? If you didn't leave now, we'll never know. So I guess everything is not so figure-outable. Reflecting on the memories that brought us here today. It's young and it's nostalgic to bask in yesterdays. We crashed long before.
So that's a mama and a baby compact whale. Compact whale. And that is doing on the display. It's a baby whale. It's a special gift today, guys, because
Very good starting, huh?
doodah. Campfire ladies, 5 miles long, all the doodah day. Oh, it smells good. I love burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Remember guys that it's close to the airport in San Jose?
It's like the last day of camp. Everyone is hugging goodbye by the bus, and it's so sad.